gynecologist and in vitro fertilization, IVF and test tube specialist, Dr. Senakail Aruna, Commissioner of Ayush, Madam Ravati Garu, Principal. He has taken a lot of pains to organize this. Philip Anand Garu. We have a regional research institute close by to the Vijayawada, within Vijayawada. He is heading the institution. In charge of that, Dr. Babu Garu, and Professor of Prasuti Sri Roga, Dr. Vijay Kumari, and Superintendent of the hospital, Dr. Nag Balaram, former Principal, Dr. Prasad Rao, Regional Deputy Director, Prasad Rao, professors, faculty, delegates, and the guest faculty, and the people have travelled all the way from the neighbouring states to this seminar, and the PG students. And on behalf of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, on behalf of Chief Minister, who is my chairman, I am the Vice Chairman, Executive Vice Chairman for Swachha Andhra Mission, and my chairman is Honorable Chief Minister Sri Chandrababu Naidu. I extend my hearty welcome on behalf of Government of AP, and we would like to make your stay very comfortable. We have travelled from other towns and other cities and other states. And please feel free if you need any of the issues, you can always discuss with us. We will make your stay comfortable. At this juncture, I should speak about something about our Madam, Dr. Senakail Aruna. She has come from a practicing background. She is one of the leading gynecologists of the state of combined Andhra Pradesh. So with her popularity, people flocked around her and asked her to contest the elections. She doesn't know what is politics. Without knowing politics, she is very popular and very popular amongst women, and she is a very good orator, and she has on her consciousness to do something good for the society. She comes from a rural background, father being an executive engineer. She has a lot of thrust to do something. So then Chandrababu Naidu ji has invited, okay, whoever is not in politics, who are neutrals, who are educated, alike, I am giving a call, please join the party and I will give the seats. So that he has called as Praja Divena. In the year 1998, he has invited all the intellectuals and good people in the society to join the party, and he has offered a seat. She won with thumping majority from Guntur East constituency, and because she is a leading gynecologist and doctor, women wanted to have good share. That time Chandrababu Naidu ji has given 3 ministers, women ministers who are new to the politics. So she joined. She never worked in government. She is from private background. She became a health minister. That time I happened to be the Medical Council of India member. I was interacting very closely. Whoever is there in governance, I used to assist and advise them in a proper manner. And that time, the department name was Indian Medicine and Homeopathy, not the Ayush. Really, Ayush means in Telugu, it increases the lifespan. Ayushni penchedi Ayushu. Ayushni tagginchedi allopathy. So that means allopathy decreases the lifespan by virtue of using all unnecessary antibiotics, so many drugs which are dangerous, harmful to the nucleus and cytology of our body. So by virtue of using the natural products, leaves, barks, and these things, they increase your lifespan, and whereas allopathic are very harmful, cytotoxic drugs. She has taken a very innovative decision of integrating Indian system of medicine with allopathy. So then we thought of 3 phases. Phase 1, we wanted to the Ayush dispensaries, the so-called homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani were lying somewhere in jungles. I am a landlord in my village. I donate my house, so that house becomes homeopathy dispensary, no road, and the doctors cannot go. They have to walk with a bag for 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. They go once in a way. So some landlord in a corner, remote village of a district, they donate a old dilapidated house, which is the thatched house, and that becomes a health center. It becomes a center, and doctors and compounders are expected to go there. So what we thought of integrating all those things and bring them together into the fold of primary health center. So the homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, these centers are brought into the fold of primary health center. We have constructed buildings, or expanded the PHC, we integrated allopathy with the Ayush system, Indian system. Second level, at the district hospitals, again we brought the bigger hospitals with 10 beds and 20 beds into the fold of district hospitals and area hospitals. So at 2 levels, integration took place. So those people who have donated those old houses, they protested. In spite of the protest, Madam took a bold decision of integrating. Even today, the system what she has started is integration of allopathy and Ayush at the primary care level, that is PHC level, and secondary care, area hospitals and district hospitals. We thought of doing it the tertiary care in teaching hospitals. By the time she has, the term is over, so we couldn't do that one. That's how we couldn't. So she was a pioneer. I don't think there are any states in the country who has taken up that step. So that way, she was very energetic in reforms of the government because she has come from practice. She knows the problems. And today, we are proud that we have such an Ayurvedic college started by, we have to remember the family of Nori Shastri, who has started the college in the year 1922, one of the premier institutions in the country in the pre-independent era. And another 5 years, we are going to celebrate centenary celebrations of this college. And the products of this college, they are working everywhere in the country. Some people have gone abroad, everywhere. The products, they have become gurus to gurus. So, grand gurus. That's how the reputation. If you take National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur, or the Ayurvedic University, Jamnagar, they are all institutions that came later into existence, but because of the funding and academic excellence, they have come up in the profile, and our aim is to develop this Ayurvedic college also, similar to the lines of NIA and the Jamnagar. Those are the guidelines, what we would like to take. Center of Excellence. We are located on the bank of a canal, small land, 1 acre of land, 99 cents. So we have already sent proposal under the guidance of Madam to the government to have 30 acres of land adjacent to the National Disaster Response Force, and where Central Research Institute for Naturopathy and Yoga has already come, adjacent to that 30 acres of land, wherein college, hospital, herbal gardens, staff quarters, and all the things, including what we have lost in Katedan, a huge pharmacy which was a combined property, we have left behind in Katedan. Better than Katedan, we are going to have a Ayurvedic pharmacy in the same premises so that we can have integrated research. That is our dream. And the entire push of Ayush today is because of Modi. He has separated the department in 2014 and created a separate ministry, and he did not allow in Nirman Bhavan because the allopathic doctors are very powerful. They will suppress the Ayush system because we are dominating. So what Modi said, hey, he has appointed Sripad Naik. Hey Sripad, don't be in Nirman Bhavan. If you are in Nirman Bhavan, these allopathic people will squeeze you. They will not allow you to grow. They will suppress you. They will put their foot down. So move away. And he has sent them to Lodi Road. And he has given a separate building and separate budget. Nothing to do with your medical and health department and health and family welfare. Every grant is separate, secretary is separate. File will go from Ayush Ministry to Prime Minister only, and no business to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. To that extent he has given autonomy. Now today, this grant has come not because of mercy of the Nirman Bhavan allopaths. This has come from our ministry and our building which is located in the Lodi. And we have to be very grateful to this Dhanvantri ji, and he is God. We have not seen God, but the living legend and living God is Dhanvantri. And now colleges keep a small statue, photographs, but my concept is we have to construct a Dhanvantri temple in Ayurvedic Medical College. I have promoted a private medical college in Guntakal. I told them we are going to construct an Ayurvedic temple. Dhanvantari is a god. When students are appearing for the exam, before entering the exam hall, they will worship Dhanvantari. Then they enter into the exam hall and he will bless them and they will pass the examination. So it should be a temple not only for us and for the outsiders also, a beautiful place. And hereafter when we construct a new college, we will have a Dhanvantari temple per se. Like any god is our god, we are going to make it. And Madam was telling, Ayurvedic is very energetic. Is it true? You are Revital. What does it contain? Ginseng root. There is no other substitute than ginseng root to revitalize the body. Ginseng root and the brand name is Glenseng and Revital. Revital H contains ginseng, so that is a revitalizing. If by evening you lose energy, if you take this ginseng root, it will give us the vitality. So Ayurveda is really energetic. What you have said is correct. And similarly, she is an in vitro fertilization expert. Madam may not be aware about Vajikarna. Vajikarna is a genetic manipulation. And some of the people they claim